I want to start this evening looking into the politics of weed in our area.
All week, we've brought you stories about cannabis and what it looks like here in Tennessee and in surrounding states.
Today, State Capitol reporter Brien examines the support for cannabis and its future in our state.
The demon drug that people have made it out to be.
In stark contrast to our story yesterday, most Democratic lawmakers in Tennessee support cannabis legislation. Some Republicans even support it, but it's never made it to the General Assembly for a vote, something that doesn't make sense to Representative Bob Freeman.
I don't know that I've got a good answer. I mean, if I did, we wouldn't be here 4 years later.
The last few years, Freeman and Senator Heidi Campbell have sponsored cannabis bills in our legislature.
It's amazing how behind we are on that, and we actually have polls that show us very clearly that most Tennesseans, by an overwhelming majority, are for some kind of legalization.
Campbell is referring to an MTSU poll in 2018 that showed over 80% of Tennesseans support cannabis legislation in some capacity. Though a survey should be taken with some skepticism, it leaves some wondering why a vote hasn't made it to the General Assembly.
I'm not totally sure what we're going to have to do to get people supporting this. If you poll across the state, it's extremely popular.
Really, this is just a bottleneck in the legislature, and it's a problem because legislators are supposed to be representing their constituents.
I closed my interviews with the pair by asking if they plan on introducing legislation to the Assembly in the next session.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have to keep, knocking on that door till it opens.
I'm going to bring the same bill back again next year.
And if it does pass, well, there's some interest from cannabis companies.
We would love to be able to participate in a cannabis program in the state of Tennessee.
In Nashville, Chris O'Brien.
Chris also spoke with Senator Janice Bowling, who's been an advocate for cannabis the last few years. We're told she also plans on introducing a bill for cannabis, but hers will be an in-state medical bill.